So I'm going to start with what was the most unexpected thing you learned about each other's music tastes since the beginning of when you met?
Ooh, interesting.
Wow.
You know what? I will say that one of the things that I learned very quickly, I mean, we all in the boots talked about how much we love pop and we love R&B as well. Something that I found really interesting is that Autumn really likes a lot of rap as well. But honestly, I guess it didn't surprise me that much because we talked so much. I love rap as well. So I think that we all have very similar music tastes, honestly.
I was gonna say I think it's really cool because we all do listen to like a wide range of music. So like we definitely had like similar artists that we listened to in the booth, but I think coming out like I was like surprised. I was like Noriella listens to rap. I was like Erica likes like a lot of like more like emotional music. Like Jenna listens to country, like a little like sprinkle of country. I think so. I'm like I was like I'm pleasantly surprised that I'm like being put onto all this different kind of music. So it's been really cool.
Yeah, like it's such a fusion of all of our different tastes, like our future music.
Yeah.
It's definitely like a fusion of all of our different styles. Like we didn't all say, okay, we only specifically love and reference this artist. Like there's definitely like all across the board different taste.
Yeah, I feel like that's actually the coolest part about being in a band and making music with other people is like bouncing off of each other's ideas. And I feel like every single song is reaching its fullest potential because it's getting all the different flavors in there.
Okay, this is a perfect segue because, you have different music tastes, you appreciate each other's different music tastes, but you can only have one first single. So let's talk about If It Was Me. What was the process? What was the process like from going from, individual artists to coming together as a band and deciding on this new track? Like, what was the decision making like? Like, how did it come to be?
Well, I'll say that it really was just a unanimous thing. We all knew right when we got off the show that we wanted to continue as a group. We obviously had many conversations about how we're going to do it. We're from all different parts of the world. But in terms of did we want to continue as a group or not, that was never even like, oh, should we or should we not? Like, we knew we were going to. So it was just literally a matter of how do we do it? How do we get together? And it's taken a lot of coordinating, but we've done a really great job at it, and we love being around each other, and we're just so excited to continue making stuff together and hanging out with each other.
Yeah, so I feel like landing on If It Was Me was definitely like there was a lot of discussion because we love all of the music that we've been creating, and so it was definitely like, okay, like which one should we go with and like what's going to speak to people the most. And I think we landed on If It Was Me, one because of the bass, like we love like how the intro of the song kind of like pulls you in, and also there is a message behind the song, and we really wanted to show like we are like bright bubbly girls, but we do have something to say and something to bring to like the music scene. And so I think like that was a big part of why we went with If It Was Me for the first single.
Yeah, I feel like the relatability of the song was really important to us because, of course, it was an honor to do Don't Ya, but I would say like those lyrics don't necessarily describe us and who we are. So it was really cool to be able to come out with something more relatable and more leaning into like women empowerment.
Yeah, it was very, I got the like, don't mess with Siren Society vibe out of it. And also in this case, me is actually a we here, it's like the royal me of like you all, Okay, so obviously there was a natural flow and chemistry for you all, even speaking to you signing on, very apparent. But now that you've had more time together, what has become the most cohesive thing, or like what has seen the most growth as a group in the last year?
Wow.
I think like genuinely our bond has become stronger and stronger and stronger. Sometimes like in groups you assign like a particular person a role. However, I feel like we're this like puzzle piece, like everything is a group decision. Everyone like kind of steps up a little bit more in certain areas, but ultimately it's like this like big circle, like this big pie, and like we're all like getting in there.
It's crazy too when you think about it because really our relationship is like it's like work and friend, and mixing those two things, like we all know sometimes that can get like it can get really rough, but I think we work it out so well. It just blends perfectly in a way where we're able to be like very to the point with each other with love because we are all bonded by the same goal, which is that we want to be a girl group that like sets new trends and new I don't know, just like send good messages, I think, to the women out there. So I think, yeah, we just blend very seamlessly, even working together.
Yeah, and I think that especially like in the music industry, I think that a lot of artists feel like they have to be one thing or they're very boxed in. And even when it comes to groups, I feel like, as Erica was saying, I think assigning everyone a specific role might make them feel like they're only maybe capable of doing that one thing. Whereas I feel like we each have so many different things that we can bring into a song, into a performance, into what we're wearing in a photo shoot or whatever it may be. And so I think that we do a really good job of making sure that no one feels like they're just one thing, that we can kind of switch off our roles and be whoever we want to be in every song and on every stage and every performance we have.
I feel like y'all cheated and have seen my questions because this is a perfect segue. Because talking about getting like boxed in, right? I feel like, and obviously we're only seeing like an edit of the show, but I feel like a lot of people came in with a very strong conviction of like, I only want to be in a boy band or I only want to be in a girl group. And I'm curious because we didn't get to see everything. Did you all like, stick to your initial gut instincts on that? Or would you find yourself just like buzzing in on any voice that you thought you would mesh well with? Like, how quickly did that go out the window, or were we just like, no, only girl group?
I actually hit my button for a few guys because just as much as I love girl groups, I'm also just a big fan of mixed groups. Like the Black Eyed Peas is one of my favorite groups ever. Like I love No Doubt. So I was definitely interested in both, but I think as I was having conversations, I felt so drawn to these girls, and I like to stay open-minded, and I was like, everything just clicked perfectly. So I was like, there's no reason to segue. This is perfect. Yeah.
I was literally down for anything.
I knew you were going to say that.
Literally, like, anyone that wants to talk to me, anyone that wants to be in a cool. But on like the second that I got like a little further into the process, I was like, am I being crazy? I obviously want a girl group. So then I like locked in, and as soon as I talked to these girls, I was like, okay, this is where I belong.
I walked into the show knowing 100% that I wanted a girl group. I think because of like my history, like I had like come so close to being in a girl group. I know like I know what I want for my future, and I wanted a girl group, and so I came in with only liking girls and having chats with girls, and so I definitely set the intention coming in. Like obviously it was like a go with the flow process, but yeah, I knew what I wanted and I made sure that happened.
That was actually the same for me. Going into the competition, I knew that I wanted to be in a girl group. I wanted to stay very open, but at the same time, I've just been so inspired by so many female artists in my life, and I feel like the music industry is really dominated by a lot of men. Like a lot of the people that I've worked with who have been super talented and amazing happen to be men, and I just wanted to feel a sisterhood. So I knew that I wanted that out of the show, and I got that, so I'm really, really grateful.
Was there any piece of judges' advice or feedback that has been helpful in guiding you in this year since? Like, did you take anything to heart and be like, this is going to be really formative for us?
Definitely. I think the biggest thing that we've talked about this, but I think Kelly told us to make sure that we lean on each other's strengths, which is a big deal. And kind of what Noriella was saying earlier, we all are very versatile in our strengths and our hobbies and our skills. So I think that's not hard to do, but I think like really knowing each other, knowing like, okay, this person would be great for this part, or this person like maybe on this section, like they'd be good when it comes to music videos, the songs themselves, outfits, basically anything that we're doing, just really knowing each other and knowing where we fit in the puzzle. The puzzle's ever changing, but like where we might fit in this particular circumstance. It's been very helpful for us.
That's really true, actually. Like in the process of recording music, we have found that the more that we know each other's voices and we know each other's strengths, we're able to quickly just be like, oh my God, Erica, you're gonna kill that part. Oh, Autumn, you definitely have to get on that. Jenna, whatever. So we kind of already, and it's unanimous. Everyone hears a part, they're like, oh, yep, good, we divvied it up. Yeah.
Not to open a wound or anything, because I don't know if this is the case, but being forced to cohabitate with like 3 new people in a very short set of stressful circumstances, maybe sometimes you find things in the moment a little irksome, but now time has passed. Is there anything you can look back on and laugh about now and be like, or hopefully everything, but anything in particular that at the beginning you're like, this was a little bumpy for us? Just as roommates, not as collaborators.
Not at all.
I couldn't wait to move in with these girls,
was
especially being
nice.
isolated.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
The amount of time that we spent just on the floor, rolling, laughing, and
Stitches.
Yeah,
Dying 2 a.m, like all you're hearing is like screams and hollers from like room A. Like it's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
we genuinely had the best time. Those are honestly living with these girls on the show was some of my favorite memories I've made in my life.
100%.
And like I loved living with them. I have sisters, and so I am very used to sharing my space. So that wasn't anything new to me, or that I was like thinking that was going to be uncomfortable for me. So I was very excited.
Oh, that was super new to me. I grew up with, I have 2 brothers. So like I've never had sisters like that, and I've always wanted that, and like I've always been friends with girls who would be like, so sleepover. So it was really, really fun, and like I'm such an early bird, but I would stay up, we were up until 4 or 5 a.m. just crying, laughing, like genuinely.
Us to like clap more, like, and we literally don't, like,
We're
it's
like,
so good.
Oh.
I think because there's a lot of empathy and a lot of respect, and it's like you wouldn't treat like another girl in the group like a bad way because you wouldn't want to be treated that way, and I think like we all live by that, and there's so much respect and it comes so naturally. So yeah, we got lucky.
Yeah. I also think there's something to be said for you are the girl group, right? Because like having talked to the other groups, I think it was a little more challenging for some of them in terms of like mess and hygiene. Just throwing it out there. They've all said it. They've all said it. Okay, so looking forward, who is a band or artist you would want to collaborate with?
Oh my god.
Great question.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Wow.
I'm like racking my
Did you
brain
guys
right
have
now.
any? Oh.
Yeah, we can talk like as individuals and then also as a group.
I think somebody that really inspires me, and like collaboration wise, like maybe not like a song with them, but for sure like getting in a room with them and learning from them, Bruno Mars, because he really has been so versatile. He's Filipino for one, but like he's also been so versatile in the way that his career has evolved, and like even he's been writing with, like he wrote with Rose, who was in Blackpink, and yeah, like it would just be amazing to get in a room with him and learn from him, and yeah.
I would personally, I feel like this is, I don't know if this is like a personal one for me, but I would love, like I've always wanted to collaborate with Khalid. I don't know if the group thinks that that would be like a,
I love it.
I didn't want to speak for everybody, but I love his tone. I think he's super unique, and I just feel like I also like have been told I have like a lower unique type of voice, and I feel like doing something with him would be so fun. And I think that he would be a really great collaboration for the group as well.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they all being like, "No, we're not going to talk to Khalid. Like, let's not return that phone call."
I have to cook on the group answer. I haven't really
Okay.
thought about that yet. Personally, my favorite artists are like Bruno, Kendrick Lamar, Lady Gaga. I really like, I'm inspired by artists that are very like unapologetically themselves and like really like dive into their art without like trying to be mainstream. They're just being themselves. And so like the 3 of them, I love like their lyricism. I love like the production that they have on all their songs. So I would love to collaborate with them. That's definitely like they're high up there, so I'd have to do some climbing to
You know who else?
get access.
You know who else would be really top for me is SZA.
Oh,
I
that would be lit.
Oh my god,
That would be
yes.
so lit.
The way that my jaw went.
Solana, give us a chance.
Love
I have
her.
to say SZA and Ariana, and I know I feel like that's like so basic, but I no, genuinely those are the 2 girls that I grew up on watching their performances, listening to their music, copying their runs. Like I think that's the only reason I ever learned how to sing was just mimicking them and looking up to them. So
Well, there's a reason for that because they're literally the GOAT.
yeah.
I was going to say, y'all lit up at SZA, so that might be the group answer for going forward. You've had to keep this a secret for a year and change, I assume. You know, what has been the most rewarding thing about being able to be out in the open as a group now?
We can hang out.
Yeah, it's really fun to be able to like actually post together.
Yeah.
You're all just stockpiling.
Yeah.
But I would say honestly, meeting fans, like out in public and being
together.
stopped.
Yeah, what was
and
the
all
first like moment of recognition like? Like, how was that first fan encounter?
We were like
God.
out at a mall, like outdoor mall. We were just like frolicking around, like trying to make some content, and it was just like all of these like these little girls and also like adults were like, oh my god, you guys are, and it was crazy to us because I think like we've been so locked in with our music and stuff like that that sometimes you forget like these kind of interpersonal like connections that you have with people where they recognize you, like across all ages. It was so insane, and honestly, like was just boosting our energy even more. The fact that we're watching the show and just happy to see us on the
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, can we take a picture? I'm like,
Did you offer to take it for them? Like, be like, sure.
for you. They're just like taking photos of us, like just asking to take a photo. I was like, you don't want one with? They're just like, no, we just want you. I was like, whatever.
That's hilarious.
Anyone else? Any other rewarding things about being, you know, just, or is it just the kind of like, you get to be a band now? Openly.
I think like a lot of friends and family I wasn't able to tell, and so like, you know, these girls are my best friends, you know, and so like to be able to like tell people about them and to like, I guess kind of like brag and be like, oh, like did you hear Noriella sing? Did you hear what Autumn's done? What Jenna's done? Like it's so like rewarding to be able to like hype up your girls and like not have to keep it a secret, to comment on each other's things.
oh yeah.
We weren't able to.
We were
So-
like,
We weren't even able to follow each other.
oh my
for a
god,
while.
it was
that drove
hard.
me crazy.
Just me and them would like post like a baddie photo, and I'm just like, my hands are like twitching, just like restricted. Like I wanted to comment, I wanted to like
I would
it.
like start commenting and then be like, oh wait,
I was like,
and then
oh,
like
no.
delete it.
The amount of times that I had to delete comments because they're just out of habit, I'd be like, yes, bitch.
Gotta delete that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many of you started a Finsta as a byproduct, but we don't want anyone to get in trouble with Netflix, so nobody answer the question. Okay, so you've been together effectively for a year, you know. What are we manifesting for a year from now? That we can see? Are we talking like a tour? Are we talking a full album?
We're all like picturing like the same thing, probably just like hopefully lots of performances, much more music, and just growing and cultivating our sound and reaching new audiences and just growing together. Yeah, I think it's like there's so much that we haven't done yet that we're so excited to do. There's so much we have done that we haven't shown the world yet, and I think that we're just literally just like right at the start of what we want to do, and it's really exciting, and it's really amazing to kind of like see like where it was and like how it's like honestly like really quickly just growing and growing. It's really, really fun, and it's a really great journey to be on together.
This is a slightly technical question. I don't know if you can answer it, but talking about also keeping secrets, like, what was the process like of launching on social? Like, because we knew ahead of time, like your names by like a few days, and I was like trying to find y'all, and then suddenly everybody's online. Like, did you have to do that yourselves?
For example, we were like on this like there was this cliffhanger between like batches of episodes, and so it was like we were launching our socials in the midst of like people people trying to decipher whether it was midnight till morning going home or us going home. And so we were kind of like we wanted to like post everything, but we also needed to teeter that line too. So it was very technical, as you said, but it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And like now we like, even just when we post, we go, okay, do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? And then we post. Like it's a group decision, every single post, every story.
Very democratic. I love it. Do you each have a dream venue you would like to play at?
Should we say it?
Oh.
Wait,
Wait, sorry.
Okay,
I
pretend
jumped.
that never happened.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Madison Square
Garden!
Hell yeah, we are. I love that for you, and I hope that is in your future.
And Lollapalooza.
Oh, okay. Lolla just happened. Maybe that's our year from now. I have to run in a moment, but I'm so excited for y'all. I'm wishing the absolute best. Please come back when you drop the collab with SZA or you're headlining Lollapalooza. I will be following your progress along closely. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for
for
meeting
so
with
fun.
us.